What time is it, Natty girl?
It's One Wellness Nerd Out time!
Yeah, baby! Let's go! Happy One Wellness Nerd Out time, you guys. Coming to you from the OG Natty.
Yeah!
Been here forever.
Let's go.
Co-starter of When Wellness. How you guys doing today? Happy When Wellness. And what I want to talk about today is stress relief, right? And you know, so often we get overwhelmed by these things that are not in our immediate environment, that are on our mind, are sinking our heart, and you know, it's hard to get through what's in front of you, right? And there's so many things to worry about in this world today, right? And you can go crazy thinking about everything that could happen to you and everything that could go wrong. And you know, the first thing I want to talk about is being excited for challenges. There are two types of people, right? One, they have some challenge that's coming up, whether it's finals week or they're going on a job interview or they're giving a speech in a few days or they're doing whatever it is. You can either be afraid and nervous and think about what could go wrong, or you could be on the other end and be excited. Be excited to crush it. Be excited to do amazing because you know you can, but you can't lie to yourself. You have to prove to yourself that you can. And how do you do that? You bolster your intuition with study, frequent study, with training, with practice, right? And repetition. And if you do that, I promise you'll be excited to conquer instead of fearing what's to come, right? So that's one big one. Another one is living fully in the present. So if you think about the past, right? Nobody's perfect. You know, I mean, things all the time have come to mind for myself personally, and I would say, oh man, I can't believe I did that. When I was younger, I wish I did this. You know, I wish. It's never going to be perfect. You can always look back and live in regret. And if you live in the past, that's exactly what you're living in, is regret. But if you live in the future, that's not necessarily great either, right? Because you live in the future, you're living in fear, right? You're worried about things that may not go perfectly, right? And again, that kind of goes with being excited for the future, right? But what's most important is that you just live fully in the present. And you're like, well, if I live fully in the present, then how the hell am I going to plan for my future? Planning is part of living presently. You know, mapping out what you're going to do for that finals week, for example, we were just talking about today. You know, saying, all right, I have everything mapped out now. You know, that's going to help to relieve stress. I'm living in the present. I'm actively doing something. And if something is bothering me or something's on my mind, what do? I do something right at that moment, which brings us to our next point, that I know is good. I do something that I know is good. When you're in this time of doubt, where something bad has happened to you, or someone you love, and you're just so crushed, or you know, you're all upset about something, and you're worried about what this girl or guy you like is thinking about you, or you know, all these types of things. What was I just saying? Living in the present. Yeah, but sorry, there's so many things that I want to talk about today. You don't want to make sure that I get everything in there. But what you do is you do something you know is good, right? You do something you are absolutely sure is beneficial. And it doesn't need to be totally related to what's on your mind. And in fact, much of the time it's not, right? And it can be, like living in the present and addressing the problem right there. Either address it or don't worry about it. Because if you don't care enough to address it right now, there's no sense in worrying about it. If you can't change it, you can't change it. Don't worry about it. If you can change it, then change it. Don't worry about it. Either way, don't worry about it. Never makes sense to worry about anything. You should never be worried about anything. You attack everything. You live fully in the present. And when we say doing something you know is good, it could be a simple task like, okay, my brain's racing today. I'm worried about all this stuff. Go do your laundry. You know you're going to need to do it. That basket's been full for 4 days, and you've been saying, I'll get around to it. Go do it. It's something you know is good. My kitchen could use a cleaning. Go clean the kitchen. Go do... I could go to the gym right now. Go to the gym. You know that's a good thing for you. I could get sleep. I've been really tired. Take a nap, right? So you make a move you know is good. And what I like to relate this to is chess. Honestly, I love chess so much because it makes strategic principles evident that, are universally seen throughout all of life, at least that's approached strategically. And that's a really big one. You're playing a really good opponent. You can go down all these different lines of moves and you can have all these different types of ideas. But, at the end of the day, if you want to make sure you're not going to make a move that will hurt you later, or you don't really know where to go with this plan at this moment, what do? You castle. It's a good idea to castle. And for those who aren't familiar with chess terms, sorry, but just get the point here, for all intents and purposes. You do a move is good. I know it's good to just develop my knight and have it putting pressure on the center of the board. Simple ideas. If you can simplify it like that in life, like we say, do that laundry, go to the gym, clean the kitchen, whatever it is, that can help to relieve stress as well. And the last thing I want to talk about is not thinking about how you feel when you're doing something. Think about how you're going to feel after you've done it. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Do Brussels sprouts taste amazing to all of you? Probably not. Maybe. Because you're not little kids that hate every vegetable, right? But I like Brussels sprouts at this point, at least personally. They're spiced up right, especially, and cooked nice and crispy. But the point remains the same. Where you look at foods, for example, and you say, all right, I could eat these potato chips. I'm going to feel really good because I'm really happy that I'm eating these potato chips. Because they taste great and I'm getting quick energy with all this crap that's in them. But the reality is, 20 minutes later, you're not going to feel so hot. It might be fun to drink a little bit right now, but maybe after I won't feel so good. It might be immediately pleasurable to cheat on this test, but then when I have to go take my boards, I'm not going to know it. And I'm going to have to study again. It might be immediately pleasurable to litter right now, but shoot, that cop just caught me and now I could get a ticket. Or now some turtle has some, soda can container around its neck, whatever the hell it is, Things that are immediately pleasurable and easy to do are generally bad. And so we have to look at situations in the same regard as, complex situations in the same way as these simple ones of like not choosing to eat potato chips, doing things like that, eating healthy foods. Think about how you'll feel after the fact, and that will make it easier for you to do things that are good for yourself. It is not easy to get up when you're tired and go to the gym and you've been studying all week and you're saying, all right, well, you know what, I'm just mentally fatigued and kind of physically, but at the same time I've been cooped up in my house all this time. I could study more, my brain's kind of like not even working anymore. Go to the gym. It's something is good, right? And you're going to feel good after. You're going to feel good after, and that's absolutely all that matters. So before we go, we got to say, happy birthday, Dow Fonz. Happy birthday, Dow. I hope you're having the best day today. I just love you and Patty. When I think of you guys, I cannot help but think of visiting you in Cleveland, having a great time. I think I even talked about this last year on When Wellness. It's just hilarious. Shooting Roman candles out of a Uber driver's car, like insane, just having so much fun. I didn't even know people did that. I don't even know where he got the Roman candles because we didn't bring them, but it was a really good time. And thank you so much for opening your home to me. When I hadn't even met you at that point, I just knew Patty as the stud that he is. Patty, love you, man, if you see this too. But, now you guys, married, a child. I mean, you're just living life to the fullest, and I'm so happy to see it. I had such a great time when I saw you guys at the wedding recently, and I want you to know absolutely, Dow, this one is forever your day in the book of When Wellness. So a very, very happy birthday to you, and I hope this day didn't come with any sort of stress, just as we're on the topic of today. Who do we got? Let's say what's up to the people. Maxie, how you doing? Sophia, what's going on? Tosh, how you doing, girl? What's happening? Good to see you on here. I'm seeing you. Wow, doing great. And Nancy, how are you? Thanks for hopping on. Happy today. Happy When Wellness Nerd Out time. And that's all we got for you guys today. But we'll be back tomorrow. You better believe it, whether we're coming to you from Baby Doll's apartment or somewhere else. We'll see you then. Woo! All right. Have a great rest of your day. And happy When Wellness. Thanks.